In this module, we will look at patent-specific features in Patricia. Do note that we will not be explaining patent legislation or processes, but rather focus on the Patricia functionality only. So comprehension of these videos will depend on your knowledge of patent legislation. That being said, let's jump in. We'll start at the patent basic page. On the basic page, we have the filing language options. For EPC, you can define the first and second filing language here. Additional areas can be accessed by clicking the Add button. The first option we will look at is the title. Here we can enter the official title. Choose a language and enter the title text in the area shown. Click Save and Close to save the entry. Next, we will add the abstract entry. Click on the Add button again and choose Abstract from the pop-up menu. In the new window that appears, type or paste the abstract text into the blank area shown. Click Save to finalize the entry. Notice that both our abstract and title entries now appear on the basic page. Moving on to the parties page. Here we have two parties of importance. The first is the inventor name type, where we add the inventor of the patent. Second, the applicant name type is where we store the actual owner of the patent. We can set the entity size of the applicant by selecting it and then clicking on Extended Attributes. Here we have a drop-down called Entity Size. Choose an option and click Save. This setting is important as it ties into the Patricia financial system. Another setting of importance can be found on the inventor name type. Double-click on this entry to access the properties. We have a field here called Sequence, and this determines in which order the inventors will be added onto your form. Set this to the necessary value and click Save to finalize. The class page allows us to add classification information to your case. To add a classification, click on the Add button. In the new window that appears, choose a type from the drop-down such as IPC class or US class. Take note that the options you see here can be customized in the maintenance application. Next, add the class value and choose a language. Add in the class description in the block shown here. If a class description is connected to the type, class and language combination, the description will be inserted automatically. Click Save and Close to finalize. We can also search for predefined patent classes by clicking on the search button shown here. This way we can add multiple classes to our case by searching for and then selecting them. Click on the Find button to have results returned. You can double-click on an entry to return it to your case. You can also add multiple entries in one action by holding down the Control key on your keyboard while selecting multiple lines. Click Add to Case to have all the selected lines returned to your class page. Lastly, on the device page, you can add multiple images that relate to the patent case. The image marked as main will be seen as your publication figure.